Yo, what's up, guys? Gonna. Oh shit, it's too big. I'm gonna show you this chess game that I'm playing. I'm just gonna say my thought process as I go through it. He starts with the king pawn opening, so I'm gonna do the Sicilian, which is the black pawn move in here for the first move. He's also putting his king pawn into the attack, so that's gonna leave him exposed here in the future when he castles over here. He moves his knight. Gonna move my knight as well, just basic opening principles. I'll make a video on what basic opening principles there are in the future. He's trying to get more space, he's fighting for this space. I'm thinking of pushing this, then he can either take that and I'll take it with my bishop, or if he pushes here, that's just a free pawn for me. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Just push there. What he's doing is not standard, so this is already a pretty unique game for me. I haven't run into this type of situation before. Alright, now my knight is pinned to my king. But I have a free pawn here. I see this little tactic because this pawn is backed up by the bishop. That's a free pawn after he recaptures. So now I'm a pawn up. He castled, he's going to be exposed here. Now I have to be careful for my king, because he's going to try to check me right away and try to capture this piece. That's dangerous for me. I'm going to fianchetto my bishop by moving g6 and then bishop g7. Okay, he wants me to take that, and then he'll recapture with the knight, attacking both my bishop and this knight. I'm just gonna ignore that for now and continue my development, because I want to get my king into safety as fast as possible. If he ends up winning a pawn by a tactic, that's fine. Oh, I just messed up real bad, because my knight is pinned to my king by this bishop, and he moved this pawn up to capture my knight. Let's have to take that L. Nothing I can do about that. Recapture. So I got the tempo on him. He can develop here, and then I would have to castle here before I can recapture. I'll just castle right now because he didn't do that. Oh, this is gonna be a tough game for me. Now I'm already piece down. He's trying to start trading pieces already. That's why he moved his knight there. But I don't want to trade pieces. I'm moving my bishop away. He pinned my knight. Alright, defend that with my rook so I can move my queen away afterwards. Now this pawn is exposed. My position's falling apart. That's not good. Oh, he should have taken this pawn. That's a big mistake by him. Okay, now I can defend it. This pawn is exposed right now. That's not good. So if he takes this pawn, then I can take this pawn. So he's just defending his pawn. Okay. Right now, my best option is probably to probably just to win a little bit more space with this pawn move here. I want more space for my pieces to move around, then I'll support this pawn with this pawn. Makes it easier to defend this pawn too. I'm still threatening here, so his queen is stuck right here for now. Oh, he just fucked up. It's a free pawn for me. Now he has nowhere to develop his knight, so I'm either going to take his rook right here, or he's going to develop his knight here and I'll take his knight, which is his better option. If I win this game, guys, this is a good lesson in not giving up. Okay, just trade pieces. So we're equal in material now. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces, but I'm up by 3 pawns. Okay, he's threatening my rook. That's fine. Just retreat the rook. These rooks are connected again. They're defending each other. He can develop this knight here now, but then I'll just take this bishop. So his best option is either to develop this, because then his pieces are developed even though he loses his bishop. Yeah, I think that's his best option. Otherwise, to sacrifice or to take this pawn, and then I would take his rook. Yeah. But even if he does that, I think that's fine if I retake here. Maybe that's just a waste of a sacrifice because... Okay, so either take his rook or I take his bishop. If I take his rook, then everything's still looking pretty good. That's what I'll do. Now this guy's stuck because if he moves it... Oh, never mind, he's not stuck. Because the knight would defend the rook here, so it would not be checkmate. This is a tough situation. I think I'm going to lose this game, guys, but I'm still going to fight on. I'll try to win. It's a free pawn for me right here. If I can hold off his pieces from checkmating my king, then I'll have a strong push for this pawn to be queened. As soon as he moves his knight, I can also take this pawn. And then these 3 pawns would support each other. So that's even better actually than moving this pawn. Moving this group of pawns up is much better, because they can support each other as they progress towards queendom. Just want to stretch a little bit. Let's see. Probably it's best to actually go for the trade of the queens right now. I think my position's better if we... Oh, apparently I'm up by 5. So yeah, my position's way better. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. But I got the rook up on him, and I have all these 3 pawns, which he doesn't have. So a trade is way better for me. Okay, I can trade this. Then his rook would take, and then checkmate. If he doesn't take this with his queen, if he takes it with his rook, then I just... Oh, actually it's not checkmate. Fuck, I miscalculated. Oh wait, check. Shit, so close. Okay, if I go here, I threaten taking this, then moving this guy up here. Alternatively, go here, then he has to take, because otherwise I'll just take his knight. That looks like the best plan. That's what I'll do. Perfect. Damn, I can't believe I actually came back in that situation after losing a piece so early on. That's crazy. Oh, now his time is lower than mine too. He's starting to run out of time. He has to trade pieces here. His only other option is to move his knight away from danger. But then I'm just gonna force the trade anyways by taking his queen. Because he doesn't have any... Yeah, there we go. Force the trade. This piece is pinned, but it doesn't matter. I think I'll move this guy up, pin his knight to his king, and also have a double attack on this bishop. So I'm threatening checkmate by taking this guy, and I'm also attacking his bishop at the same time. He has to move his king here, or he can move his rook here. Oh, he gave up. There we go. Reign of 1623. That was a great comeback win. If you like the video, subscribe, like it, all that stuff. Peace.